Alright, just a quick update. I know I have not made a video in quite some time. Sorry for the echo, the house is getting kind of empty. I'm having problems with Ford Motor Company garnishing my wages, so it's causing quite a fuss. So now I'm looking for a new place to live. Hopefully a friend of mine will be able to help me out. But right now I'm working on a game, the newest one I had bought months ago, and finally get to play some of it. Haven't played a lot of it. It's Fallout New Vegas, if you can't see it. Probably can't, but anyway. Good game. It's pretty incredible. Compared to Fallout 3, I think it's in ways better. In ways, it's a lot worse. The engine they use is getting... I'm not there for the graphical thing. I'm there for more of the content and the story that they have. But the engine is apparently... it's running its toll. They made... it's so large, there's tons and tons and tons of glitches. There's tons of problems. But that's pretty much like you'd be shooting an enemy, sometimes you'd have to kill something, whether it's a scorpion, an ant, something, and it's like through the ground. Like literally, you'll be standing on top of it, but you can't shoot it. You can hear it, but it's underneath you. And then you have to try to somehow run away, and maybe it comes out, it crawls out, or appears. A lot of those kinds of glitches. Also, what was it? When you're wandering around in the wastelands, it kind of doesn't feel like a nuclear holocaust. If you've ever been to Vegas or in the desert, it just feels like you're out there like now. Does not feel to me like it did in Fallout 3 with all the overpasses all ruined and destroyed, and it just doesn't have. I don't have that same feeling. Not to say that it's not good or done good in any way, it's just, it's done differently. Now, as far as the glitches go, I mean, you'll be doing missions that you technically don't even know you have or that you can get. And say you'll talk to somebody and then all of a sudden, poof, it'll say either completed, or if you accidentally kill somebody, you totally ruin the mission. You have to save tons and tons of times. If you ever played Fallout, save a lot. You'll need to. I know on the consoles they're complaining of a lot of problems, like getting the key to Vegas. After they get the key, they get to Vegas and it says they don't have it. That's a huge fucking problem, especially if you made it through 90% of the game and you're at the very end and you can't beat it. That's disturbing. And if you didn't save, then you have to go all the way through it again. But that is on the consoles, mainly Xbox. But I mean, I can go deeper and dive a lot more into the glitches and whatnot. If you guys have ever played a video game, it just seems like this is like a beta. I have the feeling that they were rushed. I think they were like, I would say like 85–90% of the way there, and I just feel like they were rushed and they weren't able to get that finished, polished version out there. I think they had a deadline and they got screwed. But as far as everything else goes, I mean, there's a million times. It's a lot larger than Fallout 3. The book itself, the strategy guide, is huge. It is the largest written strategy guide in history. I don't have one on me. I do have to pick one up because if you buy this, I'll tell you right now, you're going to need the strategy guide. You're going to need it for this. Also, you can't complete all the missions that are in the game. If you choose the side of like the NCR, which is one of the gangs you get to be with, you can only work with them, and that's it. There's a lot of stories, I guess, from what I understand, with the Legion, if you join them, if you're the bad guys, and so on and so forth. There's different factions. And if you're good, you can only really do a certain amount, which is cool. They kind of split it to where there's a replay, you go back and you try it a different way, which is good. I mean, the graphics, the story, overall, everything is so much better than Fallout 3. Some of the stories, though, as far as the, before I get ahead of myself, like the, what is it, like the mini quests. The little ones like go here, get this, meet this person, bring them back here, you know, help my caravan out, or go kill a bunch of fucking rat scorpions, bring me back to Venom so I can do this, this, and this. Some of those missions are, it reminds me of like WoW or EverQuest or anything else. I mean, you go here, you pick this up, and you bring it right back. It's good, but there's no real story to them, and there's like a lot of those quests that I've run into. There are a lot of cool stuff that like goes on. A lot of new creatures. It's just a lot better overall. As a whole, if people are going to give it a rating, I'm not going to give it a rating. I think it is a buy, period. It is a buy. Shit. It's hard to say as far as Game of the Year quality. It's really good. Do I feel like it's Game of the Year or even in the top 10? I would say, it's hard to say. If it was in the top 10, I would put this at the 10th spot. Because of the only reason is because of all the bugs and glitches that it has. If it did not have those, it would be a shitload higher as far as being in my top 10. But there are so many other games that are out and coming out that you really can't put this in that area. But as far as an RPG goes, this is going to be really close. This Mass Effect are right there. There's a few other games up there that I think that are really top-notch and high quality. But we'll have to see on that. But this is an update right now, I'm cooking food, so I have to try and keep an eye on that. I know I haven't made a video in a while, a few months, but things have been kind of hectic. But hopefully I'll get things up and running. Right now, I just started up my computer, and I got a serious fucking worm in my computer, bastard of a virus, and I can't seem to get it out. So, having problems there as we speak. I'm working on that. But all in all, I don't know what other new games I'm going to get. I'm waiting for GT5, but I heard that was pushed back already. I'm hearing signs of January, if not March next year. They want to release it this year, but I don't think it's ready. They keep bitching about it. They said the release date, and now they announced the release date. They announced the fucking day that they're going to release the game. And now, as of last week, they fucking cut out and said, no, we're going to delay it even longer. Now they're fucking with people. I'm sorry. If you're going to buy the game, you're going to buy the game. I will eventually buy it, but I don't know if I'm going to buy it on the day, the way money is right now. But that game's coming out. I mean, World of Warcraft Cataclysm has got a lot of new shit out. It looks really good. Do I want to play it? Maybe. I don't know if I want to spend and put the time in. There's so many new things coming out, and I really would like to try a lot of the new games and give them a chance. WoW's got its population, 80% of them are in China, but, they've got their population. I know they were working on a Fallout MMO, which I heard was scrapped from a friend. It may be scrapped because they're having complications with designers, artists, and everybody else who's working on a game. A lot of people have different views on what should happen, and no one's really getting along. And we'll see how that works out. There's an MMO Rift, which I applied for beta, which I don't think I'll get in. The people who got in before August, they said August 1st. Whoever applied before then, have a strong chance of being in the beta. So I know there's a few friends of mine who are playing it right now, or will be playing it. But as far as that goes, I mean, there's a million things I want to talk about, but I'm tired. I need to eat. I'm hopefully going to be making another one of these videos, but in the meantime, this will have to do. So, thank you. See ya.